You're listening to the audio production of The Customer is Always Wrong, an unhinged guide to everything that sucks about work from an angry retail guy by Seiss. Published by Harper Celebrate and read by the author. A note before we begin. Don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. It contains comics and graphics and will be referred to throughout as the enhancement. To the tired employees who are overworked, underpaid, and justifiably pissed off, I hope this book makes you laugh and causes another worker shortage. Introduction. I'm not very good at having a job. If the cover didn't make that obvious, then the content of this book certainly will. But it's not all my fault. Let's be honest. In general, work sucks. Seriously, let's just admit humanity dropped the ball on this whole work thing and go back to the drawing board. Why do we allow our jobs to consume our lives? Why do we sit back as wages stagnate and costs rise? Why are men so obsessed with buying bulletproof wallets? These are the unanswerable questions of modern times. For real, I can't go 2 scrolls without an Instagram ad calling me a softie unless my credit cards are encased in titanium. But we can table that for later. Now that I'm an author, my editors want me to create insightful and complex metaphors to sum up society's attitude toward work. So in my professional opinion, I'd say the feeling of being at work is sort of like a picture of a big hand giving a thumbs down. Diagram in the enhancement for clarity. How did it get this bad? I blame it on 5 little words. The customer is always right. A phrase created and popularized by Harry Gordon Selfridge, Marshall Field, and Cesar Ritz, 3 19th century retail and hospitality pioneers who made a fortune by catering to the masses and, infuriatingly, all had better mustaches than me. I mean it, look these stashes up, they're impressive. Now I have no choice but to publicly challenge each of these men to a no-holds-barred, winner-take-all boxing match. Normally I wouldn't feel comfortable doing this, but since they've been dead for a combined total of over 300 years, I like my odds. Listen, I'm sure these guys meant well, but as the decades have gone by, society has doubled down on the customer is always right, while really intending the hidden second half of the saying, the employee is always wrong. And this attitude has been twisted and hammered upon to justify every exhausting, nonsensical, and humiliating aspect of an employee's work. You think your pay is too low because the only way to afford a house now is by...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?